No, it's moving too slow for a shooting star.
Oh, is that a UFO? That's a UFO.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just days ago, this was seen in the western Oklahoma City sky around 7:30 p.m. local time. Now, notably, SpaceX had launched a rocket earlier, but it would have been seen 180 degrees in the other direction. And then 4 days after that new video, the Pentagon released its first of 2 reports on its UFO research. According to the report, it has no evidence of UFOs, and videos like this are simply misidentified. News Nation special correspondent Ross Coulthart has been tracking the story from the very beginning and joins us now. Ross, thanks so much for taking the time.
It's a real pleasure, Natasha.
Let's start with this new video out of western Oklahoma City. I know you have seen plenty of UAP video. What is making this one in particular stand out?
I'm fascinated by the fact that apparently it has a glow, that the people who were there on the ground described seeing a kind of a faint glow around it. And then you've got that weird sort of circle that is adjacent to it. It's very hard to sort of make a determination just on the basis of one video, because you obviously want to look at flight tracker and see if there were planes in the area. I note that you've checked with SpaceX, and there were no space flights that could possibly explain it. But it's very strongly indicative of a lot of objects that, frankly, never get explained, that appear in skies, not just over America, but all over the world. Objects that appear spherical at times, but also have this weird pulsing blue glow about them. And frankly, it's a mystery that even the Pentagon admits it can't explain. And that's why, even though we've got this report that came down this week, begrudgingly, between all the fine print, there's still the admission made by the Pentagon's UFO Investigation Office that there is a genuine UAP mystery being seen by tens of thousands of people all over the world.
Yeah, and I want to ask you about this new report because you spoke with UAP whistleblower David Grush, and he said the government has an extraction program for UFOs. This new Pentagon report this week is refuting that. What do you make of this?
Look, I think there's an act of willful blindness by the Pentagon's UFO office. They're not talking to the people that I've spoken to and that David Grush has spoken to. In fact, David Grush never even got interviewed by AARO. This is the absurdity of this. The simple fact is so many of the whistleblowers just didn't trust the UAP investigation office because, frankly, it's the Pentagon. Why would you put the fox in charge of guarding the henhouse? I mean, the simple fact is the Pentagon is being accused of a cover-up. So is the intelligence community. Why on earth would we expect that any credible report would come down with a finding that proves what David Grush has got to say? And I can tell you, his allegations have been proven and accepted as credible by another arm of government, by the oversight body for the entire intelligence community, the Intelligence Community Inspector General. And that's why this is important, because we now have 2 separate arms of government, the defense community, the Pentagon, and the intelligence community at complete odds with one another about the reality. And I think Congress now has a job on its hands to actually get to the truth here. If anything, what the Pentagon has done is draw a line in the sand, making it clear it doesn't want to be open and transparent with the American public.
You know, interesting. And if there is a program that exists in retrieving crashed UFOs or trying to reverse engineer extraterrestrial technology, why do you think that would be kept a secret? Why would that be important to not release information to the general public about that?
Well, I've actually had conversations with people on the inside, and the commonest excuse used is national security, that we're protecting weaponry, propulsion systems, and energy systems. But increasingly, I skeptically wonder whether what's happening is a group, a very small group, is trying to protect itself, frankly, from public embarrassment and possible criminal retribution by the American public. What we're talking about here is a breach of Executive Order 12333, an order that bans covert operations against the American public to influence them or to falsely influence the media. And that's what's happening here. I mean, I think it's a grave allegation. It's actually a constitutional crisis for America that we now have arms of government saying completely different things about a phenomenon that even the Pentagon begrudgingly admits is real. And now the intelligence community, Inspector General, is saying that Mr. Grush's allegations were in fact credible and urgent. And so is the Congress. Behind the scenes, there are congressional representatives and senators telling me and many others that they're determined to get to the truth of all of this.
I always leave conversations with you with more questions. There's a lot to uncover. Ross Coulthart, we always appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
This was captured in true slow motion using a high-speed camera, and it actually happened in less than a second. When shooting high speed at 1,000 frames per second, a 2-second video becomes around 40 seconds. It's like capturing a speeding bullet, and it's not the only one I got that day. I'll show you more soon. Hello, I'm Joshua P. Warren, and I've been saying for a long time that I believe the key to a breakthrough in UAP research is using high-speed photography. I'm talking about pointing cameras toward the sky that are filming at least 1,000 frames per second. This is different than filming something and slowing it down. That doesn't do the trick. You have to shoot it originally using the high shutter speed of at least 1,000 frames per second. I own a Sony RX-02, and it can shoot 1,000 frames per second to record true slow motion. This is literally like taking 1,000 pictures per second, and this is called high-speed photography, even though it produces slow motion. However, with these settings, my camera can only record up to 2 seconds at a time. On April the 20th of 2023, between 1:30 and 2 p.m., I pointed this camera straight up in the sky over the backyard of my house in Las Vegas, Nevada. To experiment, I shot over 24 2-second clips. With only one of them, I lucked out and captured strange objects moving overhead. Remember, everything you're about to see is happening in less than 2 seconds, and the camera doesn't move. Now, as this shiny ball flies to the right, another object shoots out of it on the top left, right there. Watch for the arrow here, and you'll see, boom, right there it goes. All right. Now, while all this was happening in the top right-hand corner of the screen, well, guess what? Toward the end of the video, on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, an entirely different object goes zooming by at an incredible speed. I didn't even notice it at first because I was so fixated on the shiny ball. So this is what happens on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. You see that? Here's a closer view of that. So what is that? And look at how that original object takes that incredible 90-degree turn. How can we explain that according to the laws of physics? What physical forces are working against doing that kind of a change? And you know what? On March 12th of 2024, I decided to go to Spirit Mountain, Nevada, about a 90-minute drive south of Vegas on my way to Laughlin. Now, many of the local Native American tribes consider it to be the place from which all humankind originally emerged. It is extremely sacred and it is protected federal land. So I set up my camera that afternoon and shot 11 clips on March 12th of 2024, and here is what I got. Look at that. Now, do you think this could be, an insect? Well, if this were regular footage, perhaps, but no, this is high-speed footage. What you are seeing is traveling less than, it's traveling across the screen in less than a split second. And look at these shiny pulses on either side. When you see that, it could be that it's some kind of a reflection. It could be that it is actually producing a burst of energy that is only visible in the infrared realm, because infrared light also is picked up by digital cameras. This is a second clip. This is a totally different one. When I got this thing coming by again. Now we're talking about footage in broad daylight here. This is not like some mysterious light in the night sky. You can clearly see that what we have here is an object that's pulsing and is shooting at an incredible speed. Look, I want to emphasize that if this kind of footage were shot with regular cameras, you could just maybe dismiss it as possibly bugs or debris or optical illusions, but here is my challenge to you. Don't believe me. Take out a high-speed camera yourself and film the sky at least 1,000 frames per second, and please let me know what you document. Look, here's another angle I got of this thing going from right to left. Please let me know. I'm Joshua P. Warren, and to stay updated, please subscribe to this channel. What is this? Thank you for watching.
Aí galera, ó, esse voador aqui em Aparecida do Norte, ó. Olha só, que isso, cara, como assim? Tá parado lá, meu, olha. Tá muito longe isso. Ou não, né? Sei lá. Caramba, ali não tem. Ali não tem hotel. Ali não tem hotel. Tá acima das nuvens. Mas não as nuvens ali. Caramba. A TechPix, né? Como sempre.
Okay guys, we've got this short piece of footage that was captured by these two passengers on this cruise liner of this UFO, and it is making some maneuvers. So guys, let's take a look at the clip and then we'll have a quick chat afterwards.
There it is, I got it. I got it. And it's gone again. I got it.
So here's what I know about this footage. This was sighted on November the 28th, 2023 at just after midnight. Now, the witness states that they were sitting in their room and they went to their balcony when they spotted this bright light moving very fastly. And looking at the footage, we can see that this object is moving pretty quick, but it does something unusual. Rather than going straight in a line, it doubles back on itself. Yes, you can see it turning back on itself and going in the direction from which it came from. Now, as you can hear, all you can hear in the footage is just the sound of the ocean. There's no engine sound. There's not even a hum from a drone. Now, they also said that they don't believe that this could be a drone because drones are prohibited by the ship for people to take on the cruise. So guys, what could this object be? Could this be what they talk about when they're saying that there's UFO base in the ocean? Are we watching one of these monitoring the ocean? Or is this something man-made, some sort of military exercise that no one was told of? And why would a military exercise be operating so close to a cruise ship? Many questions, but no answers. But what do you guys think? So until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, it's right on the camera.
Wow, look at that, it's moving. It's so weird. You can see the planes going, but the light is, it's kind of like streaking. It's so weird. And the camera is like,
Mine's bugged out.
yeah, the camera is not.
Dude, what the? It's like two things.
Yeah,
What?
now you can kind
You
of
see
see.
that?
Yeah, I see it. It's so weird.
Are you watching it like in the camera? Yeah, you're just. What the fuck, dude?
What in the flying fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Wait, is there? No, there's not a mountain over there. What the? It's moving down. It's moving down. It's moving down.
Oh yeah?
Why is it going down,
Oh shit.
bro?
Yeah, I'm recording
It's
all
going
of
back
this.
up. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, right? That cannot be like any thing. Like, it cannot be like drones or something. Yeah, now it's like separating.
What the fuck is that, dude? My brain doesn't I'm
That's exactly what UFOs are, or UAPs. Fucking hell. Dude. It's crazy. It's crazy.
what the hell is going on?
Okay guys, we got a real quick piece of footage of this UFO that was caught during this flight. Now guys, I'm going to show you the original footage. Don't worry if you don't see it, because we will slow it down and have a better look. So guys, here's the footage and we'll have a quick chat afterwards. Now do you see what I mean? Blink and you would have missed this. But here we got it slowed down for you to have a better look. And here's what I know about the footage. This was captured on March the 25th, 2024 from a flight leaving from Florida to New York City. And this was what was caught at the New York City end of the flight. Now, when we look at this object, we can see that it's tapered in. And I don't see the propellers where we would expect to see if this was a drone. And flying this close to a commercial airline, somebody would be in trouble if this was a drone. As for another plane, well, where's the wings? You know? So guys, this is a pretty incredible sighting. And as fast as this thing is going, We can only estimate the speed, and I wouldn't like to guess. So guys, what do you think about this footage? So until next time, stay blessed and keep safe. Okay guys, we have got footage of this triangular shaped UFO that was filmed over Slovakia. So guys, let's take a look at the video and then we'll have a real quick chat afterwards. So here's what I know about this footage. This was captured on March the 14th, 2024. And this is coming from an Instagram channel. And the guy that runs it is dedicated and he's a UFO enthusiast. And he just films what he sees. And he managed to catch this. Now this was caught just before 11 p.m. And what we can see here is this triangular shape. Now, I can't tell if this is one ship or three orbs, but in my opinion, I think this is one ship. And when you're looking at the craft, judging from the altitude that it's at, this could be the size of an airplane. So this is a pretty big craft that this guy has caught. And given the size, could a drone necessarily be this big? And with no nav lights flashing, this is a very good catch. So guys, what do you make of it? And what do you think? So until next time, stay blessed and keep safe.